Yo, thank you for joining me. This is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.
Yeah, like something out a movie. Deja vu, man, I've seen it before. Phone on silent, clothes on the floor.
Musician Ceon Broughton has been convicted of manslaughter and sentenced to 8 years in a court case that involved the daughter of actor Louella Mitchie. Most will not know who Ceon is due to the fact of his short-lived career, but he was born in Croydon in 1989. He lived in a small terraced house in Wembley Park. His parents split up when he was a young boy, the story of many nowadays. 30-year-old attended a local college in Enfield. He then entered the world of music and fashion, and he does know a lot of grime MCs. So he went to the MOBO Awards, for example. He has photographs with the Mayor of London, Wiley, Skepta. He was even on stage with Drake at one of the MOBOs. It was when he brought out Section Boys, when Smoke Boys used to be Section Boys. He was there on stage with him. So I'm not gonna lie, he wasn't very much on my radar, but I do know of him, and he's a lot of musicians down there, but he just hasn't released a lot of music. He was also friends with the American rapper Lil Peep. So a bizarre friendship formed when Lil Peep come to London to work on his album in 2017, and they met each other through whatever means, I don't know, and they befriended each other. And then Lil Peep actually died in 2017 November from a drug overdose of tramadol, Xanax and fentanyl. In 2017, Broughton was pretty much just starting to release his music properly. He had a track produced by Skepta. This was an actual production by Skepta, not just ripped off YouTube and Skepta beat.
How could you disrespect me? How so unnecessary? Crush my heart and soul. Now these feelings hard to bury now.
He also had a song that he did on his own called Duracell that he had a video to, but what's happened is since his conviction everything has been removed from YouTube, so the only footage we can find is quite grainy. It does exist. So the press have described him as a grime MC, a rap artist, etc. In my eyes, I see him as more of like an R&B sort of thing. Like, yeah, everyone sort of quickly disassociate themselves to him, but rumour is that he was actually a friend of Skepta. The girl is called Louella Mitchie. Grew up in a £1.2 million house. She was a model. She went all around the world, etc. Dad's actor. He was in Holby City, and she was horrendously found on her 25th birthday in the woodland of the festival at Bestival in ambient forest. She had died from an overdose of the drug 2CP, which the prosecution said was given to her by Ceon, and he recorded for several hours. This is what really went against him, is that he recorded her in a very bad state, so she was very drugged up.
Fairy Louella.
Hallucinating. What is the drug 2CP? Hallucinogenic properties of LSD and ecstasy with the stimulant effects of ecstasy. So that is a very powerful drug. After taking the drug, Miss Fletcher became disturbed, agitated and seriously ill, groaning, scratching her flesh and attempting to eat thorns. The reason as to why they're putting the manslaughter charge on Broughton is because he ordered her while she was actually dead, so that they class that as, even though he probably didn't know or whatever, I don't know, but the hospital tent was 400 yards from where it happened, and they claimed that he was more bothered about not being associated to the actual death than actually getting her help. Very stupid, yeah. What also went against Broughton is the way that they documented stuff found on his phone, like videos of girls very drunk on a train and stuff like this. And to Louella Mitchie, he did allow Broughton into his home. He accepted him as his daughter's boyfriend, which you have to rate him for that. That's credibility where it's due, but at the same time it does look bad. She died on her birthday, obviously. He was 30 years old, and after the sentencing of being found guilty, Louella Mitchie actually come out of the courtroom and shouted at him, you're evil, and said that he'd lied to the jury throughout the trial. Broughton actually smashed up a water cooler in the courtroom area and a coffee table, launching it across the corridor, breaking it against the wall, they said. So obviously everyone's upset. Like Louella Mitchie, like her father actually went and hugged booked Broughton's father. So, yeah, I mean, everyone's lost here.
Regardless of the outcome of this harrowing trial, there were never going to be any winners. We began our life sentence on what would have been Louella's 25th birthday. Ceon's life sentence is knowing that he didn't help Louella to live.
Whatever reason it went wrong, there's been no reported deaths from this drug 2CP in the UK to my knowledge anywhere else. So why she died from it, any underlying effects, maybe we will never know. They just said it's his fault. Do you know what I mean? He'd been in court. Yeah, Broughton was previously arrested a month before for a bladed article in a public place, but he'd actually got off with that offence. This is a sad story, and her dad's lost his daughter, so you can obviously feel bad for it. So it just shows, in my eyes, just stupidity. I can't even say being young, because he's a 30-year-old man, so he should have known better, definitely. He should have known better. But I do think they've also thrown the book at him. 8 years for for somebody dying from a drug like that. That was a bit extreme. But I've never seen, nobody else I've seen so far has got that opinion. Everyone's been like, he should have got more. He should have got longer. So I'd love to hear what people's opinions are on this. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Peace.